Welcome everyone. Today, we will be reviewing the latest chapter of Kengan Omega, where the Fang of Metsudo, Kanoh Agito, faces off against the monster of Manila, Rolon Donaire. Without further ado, let's jump right in. The chapter begins inside the arena, where we see Agito, who is representing the Kengan Association, and Rolon, who represents Purgatory on the screens. Loud cheers from the audience can be heard as they are excited to witness this showdown, but before the fight starts, we see someone scribbling down notes in their notebook. This person is none other than Takuno Otokumichi. He seems to be invested in his novel, as he writes about the scenery around him, capturing every little detail. Someone calls out to him, wanting to know what he is doing. Toku recognizes these men, addressing them as Lu and Metals. Lu asks Toku about the clothes he is wearing, saying that it looks like some sort of old-timey cosplay. Carlos chimes in, telling him that he must be frustrated, due to them both not being able to enter this grand event. Toku is indeed frustrated, since he lost to Kanoh in the playoffs, but he hasn't given up just yet, nor did the others. For his training, he has been grappling with Cosmo Imai, and he has also heard that Sekibayashi has been going to a sumo stable for training. Then there's Wakasuki, who entered the Gakigahara forest a moment ago, and has remained there ever since. Who knows what type of training he has undergone in the mecca of the ancient martial artists. They may have not entered the tournament, but not a single one of them has given up, as they still have the greatest battle ahead of them. Carlos replies, commending Toku's battle spirit, and adds that it's not only about whether or not we can win or have to win. It's the only way they're going to save Takeda and Gayo. Lu adds that he still hasn't forgiven Gayo yet, but he has more hatred towards the worm. To him, an enemy of his enemy is still his enemy. Toku then politely asks the gentleman if he can write down their entire conversation into his novel, which surprises Lu. Now, Rolon the monster of Manila stands face to face with the fifth Fang of Metsudo, Kanoh Agito. The announcer, Sayaka, announces them as the two champions of Japan's two biggest underground martial arts promotions. Both the Kengan and the Purgatory Association will be facing off for the first time. She states that she has no idea of how this battle will end, while Jerry came to the realization that both Kanoh and Rolon have fought the same guy. Arashiyama Jirota, who has entered this same tournament and gave them both a run for their money. He also remembered that Rolon had actually won twice against Jirota while he was still at Purgatory, but Agito lost against him. Jerry then lastly states that in those matches they were under different rules, which he believes that serves as a sort of benchmark. Hatsumi-sen gives his own opinion on Jerry's statement, saying that the rules make a difference, since Arashiyama probably wasn't able to fight at his best in Purgatory, which has a down rule, and not to mention that Kaelang has thrown a monkey wrench into the rankings. Even though Kaelang had lost to Kanoh, he still won against Arashiyama, who had defeated Agito. Assuming that the four of them are equals, Rolon is the only one who hasn't lost to any of the others. If he wins this match, that would make him the tentative champion. Rolon asks Agito to not pull any punches, and Agito tells him not to do the same. The referee orders them to take their stance, as everyone watches on in anticipation. The referee then gives the signal for the match to begin, as both fighters instantly rushes toward each other, causing a huge shockwave when they clash. During that exchange, it seemed as if Rolon was the one who got hit, as he drops one knee to the floor. Rolon asks Agito if he isn't going to take his opportunity to launch a follow-up, but Agito says he isn't ready to enter the lion's den, and orders Rolon to get back on his feet and continue their fight. Unfortunately, that's the end of the latest chapter of Kengan Omega. However, I will be sure to keep you updated when a new chapter drops. If you enjoy my narration, why not subscribe for more Kengan content like this? With that said, have a nice day or night.